Welcome back, and today what we're doing is we are talking about a unit that I do not have, and that unit is Talin. I did not manage to pull her, however, one of my guildmates did, and I will have some testing that I have done with her on his account. Now granted, his account is not as advanced as mine, completely understandable, his gear isn't as good as mine, so there is that. But also I didn't really have a whole lot of time to do much testing, so the testing is a little bit subpar. If you do want to see more, let me know in this video and in that video. Both should be coming out within a couple hours of each other, to be completely honest. Talin is a unique marksman because one, she does magic damage, which is something very few marksmen do. Like, let's see. Nope, he does regular. Hex does magic damage. And, Micah does magic damage. And then Talin, of course. And then Pelagios as well. So she doesn't share that with too many other marksman. There is also Lunaria, who does magic damage, but she's an epic, and Philippa as well. So she is unique in that fashion and could be very niche in specific cases, because she will do more damage in most cases than a single target mage. Single target mage, I mean, it's pluses and minuses. She'll definitely have a much larger range than a single target mage. So there's that. She does do multi-target attack, but that is not in her marksman form, that's in her ground form. She has hard control, and that is in the berserker stance. She has a chance to knock units airborne, I believe, and that is when she's on the ground. When she's on the ground, she has the 3 tiles in front of her, and if she's in a piercer comp, she's got 6 tiles in front of her. So she doesn't have these side tiles, she just has this and this if she's in a piercer comp. If she's just in a solo comp, she's just got the 3 tiles in front of her. So there is that. So let's get into it. First we will look at her talent here. Increases attack by 15% in battle. Awesome, that's just more attack. She can be deployed on both platform and ground tiles. This is what I was talking about with ground mode and ranger mode, pretty much. When deployed on ground tiles, she transforms into a berserker stance, which is a bear form. It reduces the attack range and attack speed. Attacks deal AoE physical damage to enemies in range, and she increases her block by 3, which puts her block up to 4 in total. So that is huge in itself. She also increases her max HP by 100%. And converts 80% of attack to defense, and attacks have a 20% chance to inflict a 10% physical vulnerability for physical damage. She cannot target airborne units in this ground phase. She can in her ranger phase. So she also reduces her redeployment time by 15 seconds. So she is very fast on the cycling, which is excellent. So that's 45 seconds, and then if you add Volca in there, that reduces it by another little bit. I think it's like 37 at that point or something like that. I don't know the exact number. I may have had it in testing. I don't remember exactly. She has 16 cost, which is quite a bit more than Hex. That is more like a Yovar. And let's see. Who else is that like? Maybe Fenris? Nope, he's more expensive. Yeah, she shares a cost with Yovar, which is interesting. She's got that in between AoE and single target marksman. So there's that. So her basic attack, 100% damage to one enemy in range. This is only when she's in her tile form, her ranger form. So that goes up to 120%. When she's on the ground form, she is, got this. So we'll go over passive number 1. Every 10 attacks launched, The next attack deals 480% damage and dispels one buff on the target. This is huge, for one. For two, that's a big damage number. And the spell is pretty big. 10 attacks is easy to get off, especially in Semra. Guild Boss 2, she'll be amazing for either ground or air, to be completely honest. So she dispels the one buff on the target. When the ultimate is activated, the effect is guaranteed to trigger one time. While in Berserker stance, this effect is replaced with attack has a 15% chance to trigger ground stomp. Sorry, so she's not going to do this dispel in the ground. Deals 340% AoE damage to 5 targets in range within 2 rows ahead and knocks them back. During the ultimate, the range expands and inflicts stun on the target for 1 second. So there's that. Passive number 2. When deployed, gains 1 stack of Thorn Shield every 20 seconds, up to 10 stacks. Thorn Shield increases attack and defense by 2%. All stacks are preserved after redeployment. So she will keep these and rebuild on it. Each time Nature's Fury is triggered, which I believe is her ultimate. Nature's Fury is her passive, sorry. Each time her passive is triggered, reduces the cooldown by 5 seconds. So that puts it down to 15, then 10, then 5. If you end up attacking that fast somehow. This effect is replaced with reduces cooldown by 1 second for every 1 times healed up to... Oh, while in Berserker stance. Sorry, I completely missed that line. I was like, this is very confusing. While in Berserker stance, this effect is replaced with reduces cooldown by 1 second for every 1 time healed up to 1 time every 2 seconds. Now, this is reduced to 15 seconds on this. And it is boosted to, what is this? 15. So she could get 30% extra attack and defense. That's pretty huge. Judging from all of this, I imagine her attack, her basic attack in Berserker stance is based off of defense, not attack. But I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't specify here. Yeah, it doesn't specify that. So I'll have to do a little bit of testing with that, to be completely honest. So let's go to her ultimate. Her ultimate is 900 cost. You start with 500, lasts 15 seconds. It does go down to 800 cost, and it can be skilled up to 20 seconds. We'll get into the attack bonuses here in a second. When activated, reduces attack interval by 40%, and attack ignores 60% of the magic resistance, which is huge. That's a huge amount of magic ignore. While in Berserker stance, this effect is replaced with increases attack by 40%. Okay, so maybe she does do attack base damage on her Berserker form. Okay. Increases attack by 40% and all damage reduction by 20%. It dispels 1 buff from a debuff from the hero every 5 seconds. When taking direct damage, restores 5% of their max HP for the hero and adjacent allies. She could heal nearby allies. So this goes up by 10% on this, the 40% attack interval and the 40% attack percentage. That goes up to 30% or 50% on both. Sorry. So her ultimate is pretty powerful. She is a fairly strong unit in herself. She starts out with 43-24 attack. This is pretty solid considering Hex here is 38. Let's see what Kai is. Kai is 4,000. She's got a solid attack base. So her awakenings, from what I understand, her A3 is pretty broken. Or for her, that's her peak, so to say. But I haven't looked at it, so we'll see. For every A1, for every 1 stack of Thorn's Shield, increases damage by an extra 2%. Awesome. So that's just a straight buff. That's like, what, 30% extra damage as well? That's huge. I mean, just flat 30% extra damage from her. That's big. So A2, attack plus 300. That's solid. A3, increases initial rage by 300. Okay, so she can ult faster. Increases the stack cap of Thorn Shield by 5. That puts that up to what, 20, I think? That could go up to. So that'd be 40% extra attack, defense, and damage. That's huge. And gains 2 stacks of Thorn Shield with each ultimate cast. Okay, so this makes her stack faster and stack higher. That is a pretty big awakening. A4, the normal penetration plus 8%. And now her A5. This I have not read over at all, so I'm kind of curious on it. For every 1 stack of Thorn Shield, reduces the hero's AoE damage taken by 1%. When Thorn Shield reaches full stacks, the hero survives when receiving fatal damage for the first time after each deployment and restores 50%. Solid. That's like 20 or 30%. Let's see. Where is her Thorned Shield? Or Thorn Shield. So 15. So yeah, 20% AoE reduction. That's good. That also should stack with Fercy and Dao Chan. So yeah, she will be extremely tanky at A5 as well, which is really good for her. I think she could be a Guild Boss 2 monster. In the right comp, I will caveat that. In the right comp, she could be. I'm curious on if anybody is using her in the world rankings. It doesn't look like in here, in APOC 2, she's being used, which is understandable. A lot of people already have their established teams. Let's see about APOC 1. I'm not seeing her right off the top of my head. That's not what this video is about anyways. So, yeah. I could see her being good in Arena. I could see her being good in a lot of areas. I did test her out in a handful of places on the testing video. So definitely keep an eye out for that if you're interested in it. And like I said, if you want to see more of her, let me know. I will probably have this video, the testing video, and potentially one more video, just theory crafting on some stuff with her. So that will do it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. If this helped you at all, I know it's after the banner is already left, but if you pulled her and you weren't sure if you were going to use her or not, if this helped you out, definitely let me know. I definitely think she's worth using and worth getting if you have a chance to get your hands on her. So that will do it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you guys in the next one, and like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out a ton and lets me know what you want to see. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.